What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Asheville Fitness Podcast, where we talk about all things Asheville and fitness. I am your host, Ricky Schick. So before we get started, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It helps me out a ton. Something to do with, I don't know, algorithm or something like that. Anyway, it helps a small channel like me grow, and I truly appreciate it. If anybody is interested in personal training in the Weaverville, Asheville area, connect with us down below. We'll get you started. Anyway, so big thing I want to talk to you guys about today, and it's a big topic of conversation, is how do you get to your goals, right? You have these fitness goals. What do you need to do, right, to stay consistent? And consistency has been a big topic of conversation with a lot of people in the fitness industry. And I believe a lot of people are having trouble, doing what they need to do to get to their goals. So one thing that I find is we're listening to so many people on Instagram, and we're listening to so many people on Facebook and TikTok, and they're giving us a plethora of information, right? And I believe that a lot of people are going under information overload, right? They're hearing what the latest TikToker has to say, and they're taking their advice, and yet they're failing every single time. And the whole thing is, it's not that what we're saying on Instagram or on Facebook or whatever is a bad thing. It's not necessarily bad, but we're not doing what we love to do. And that's the big thing about fitness and health. So how do you stay consistent, right? And the main thing about staying consistent is it's super important. So when I was in high school, right, I wasn't the greatest student in the world. I kind of just felt obligated to be there. Like, your parents told you, okay, you got to go to high school, you got to do this, you got to do that. So I really did everything just to get by, right? And I got nothing but D's, right? I got nothing but D's and F's, and, it really didn't bother me. I just wanted to get out of there. I wanted to become a personal trainer. I wanted to bodybuild. I wanted to do everything else but be in high school, right? And my parents were like, well, why aren't you trying very hard? And the whole point was, I wasn't too into it, right? But when I was in high school, right, I met up with a bunch of friends, and we shared a common interest, and that common interest was playing music, right? So every single week we'd meet up, we'd grab our instruments, and they would either meet at, my house, or I'd meet at their house, and we'd play music together, and we did it consistently. And we truly enjoyed what we did, and we built something really, really big, right? We were able to create music. We were able to do something productive with our lives. And I kind of feel like fitness is the same way, right? So when I eventually went to college, right, I still kind of floundered around a little bit, but then I found something that I really wanted to do, and that was occupational therapy. And I was like, wow. All right, well, this sounds pretty good. And then eventually I saw the amount of money I would make, and then I saw the impact I could have on other people. And then it was like a switch flipped in me, right? I felt a sense of urgency. I felt the sense that I could truly accomplish something really good here if I just stuck it out. And what wound up happening was, instead of me becoming an F and a D student, my grade point average went from 2.5 to a 4.0. Like that, instantly, right? You would think an F and a D student would stay an F and a D student, but that really wasn't the case, right? I became a 4.0 student. I was doing something that I loved, and that is the point. I was doing something that I truly enjoyed at the time, right? And I graduated with honors. I graduated with a 4.0 average. I was in the National Honor Society, and going into high school, these were things I would laugh about. I would laugh at the people, who were the smart kids and this and that, and, they weren't cool and they weren't rebellious like me. What? You know what I'm saying? So I would then come to realize that, it's different priorities, but, that perspective changed. And I kind of feel like fitness is the same way, right? A lot of people are listening to so many other people, right? And they're listening to these people say, well, you have to do push-pull leg split. You have to do CrossFit. You have to do yoga. You have to do keto. You have to. Yet they're not trying out the options and saying, what works best for me, right? So one of the greatest things that you can do as an individual is, keep looking at TikTok. Keep doing Instagram. Keep looking on YouTube and keep learning, right? Keep learning, but find the thing that you love to do. Because if you can find, right? If you can find the thing that you love to truly do, right? You are going to be able to accomplish your goals 110%. If that's lose 60 pounds, right? And you're into hot yoga, guess what? Do hot yoga, because that's something you're going to be able to do consistently, right? If you're into powerlifting, then do powerlifting, bodybuilding. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's one of these things that you're going to truly enjoy, because a lot of us forget that fitness is an infinite game, right? We think that, fitness is X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to, do this to get to my main goal, right? And then that's it. No, this is something we need to do for the rest of our lives, right? It's not just a goal-orientated thing. Yeah, I want to be in great shape, but we all realize that fitness changes every single aspect of your life. It does. I remember when I was a kid, right? I was a skinny kid before I started working out. I didn't have any kind of muscle on me, and I would be hanging out in school, and then all of a sudden, I was getting picked on, right? I was getting picked on by these kids. So what does a kid naturally do? He starts to exercise, right? And then I started to build muscle, and what I realized was not only did people stop picking on me, but my confidence went through the roof. My ability to talk to people skyrocketed, right? People don't understand the significant benefits of mental health that exercise has on your life, because what's happening? You're getting a boost of testosterone, right? You're getting a boost of serotonin and dopamine. You're getting a cocktail of chemicals, right? That helps you in every single aspect of your life. You want to sleep better. You want to move better. You want to breathe better, right? Everything. You want to have a better sex life, right? Start exercising. It's that simple. And what type of exercise that you need to do? Well, it's the one that you're going to do consistently, right? And I went from being a kid, right, to exercising and getting into incredible shape to formulating a business that I literally live off of, right? Doing my passion. So that's my story. Your story is going to be finding something that you want to do and to be able to do it consistently. But guys, if you guys like more content like this, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and hit that like button. And if you are interested in doing personal training and you live in the Asheville, Weaverville area, connect with us down below. But you guys know the deal. Love your body, love your mind, and love your soul. And stay happy.